I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mel.
Girl, let me tell you, I only had maybe a little less than half of that drink.
When you're drinking, you just got to drink more.
I am a strongly worded email.
Actually, that feels in line, though.
That is not true.
No, listen. And every now and again, when somebody get out of line, you just yell, pop the trunk.
I'm the juice to her gin. Did we hit record?
Is it working? Is it on?
Welcome to Gin and Juice. My name is Melissa.
My name is Melanie.
We get on this podcast every single week, talk about what the heck we want to talk about. Today, you guys are in for a treat because it's a Pop the Trunk episode. We're going to listen to your rants and your raves. Okay, but before we do that, Mel, we want to thank our sponsors.
We absolutely want to thank our sponsors, and that is BetterHelp, DraftKings, Revolve, ZocDoc, and Earnin.
I love when we have Revolve. I got to order with them. Low-key, that might be coming to my house tomorrow. Okay, we're going to start with, not long story short, because this is really a Pop the Trunk, so you're just going to get some randomness up top.
Yeah, so by the time this airs, the things that I'm saying would have already happened. But number one, I was complaining that I didn't. I considered going to Miami this week because Meg the Stallion has her civil trial. She is suing a blogger, actually named Milagro, for defamation and for posting, and I forgot the word that is the actual law for it. But anyway, for depicting her in a sexual position that was AI, and if you promote, it's promoting AI of a sexual depiction of somebody that is AI is something you can be sued for in Florida.
Wait. A sexual depiction of somebody. So you create an AI image
you don't
of
have to
someone.
create it. That's why it's promoting.
I could retruth.
Yep. Retruth.
Yep. That's only funny if you watch the episode, but we're shooting it all today. Anyway, you could retweet a photo of someone or an AI image of someone, and they could sue me. Interesting.
Because it's for promoting.
Shut up.
And so she is suing Milagro for that, for defamation.
Wait, who's the person again?
Meg the Stallion.
That's
is
what I thought.
suing
Okay.
Milagro.
Okay.
And it's in Miami, and it's federal, so there's no camera. So I considered heavily taking myself right on down to Miami. It's going to last a week. They're expecting to be done by Thanksgiving. So I was like, that's the only problem, right? It's Thanksgiving. I got kids. And if I go for this week, I'm going to want to get the verdict. I'm going to want to be there. And I don't have time to be playing with my life like that. So I just opted not to go. It's McKinley got teacher conference, all this stuff. But in place of that, I am going tomorrow. So again, by the time this comes out, it would have happened already. But tomorrow is a hearing in Dirk's federal trial, Dirk Grant. He is a Chicago rapper who is charged in California.
He got them pretty eyes.
I think he does have pretty,
I can see it. That's all I see in my brain, though.
Because the federal prosecutors say that it's a murder for hire charge, that he hired people to come to California and kill a rival of his, basically, is what the claim is. And so his attorneys are arguing. His attorney is Drew Findling, who is a well-known attorney. And I tell you what, the thing about good attorneys, they have resources. That's one of the things that make attorneys better than others, is that they have people who can go look up laws because he was at the courthouse today for Lil Nas X. Yet he got a hearing tomorrow. You know who's preparing for that hearing? The people he got on payroll, because he got the time, the money, and the resources to pay for that. So anyway, there's going to be a hearing tomorrow because they're trying to have this whole case thrown out. It's not going to be thrown out. It's not going to happen. But I am curious to see if there's what actions are going to be taken, because he wants the DA's office recused. And it's because there were some death threats to the judge and to the prosecutors. Yeah. And Dirk's attorneys are saying, we didn't know that. You guys knew that. And yet the judge who is receiving death threats about our client is the judge who oversaw his bail hearing, denied him bail. Well, if you're getting death threats, you may be more likely to believe that he's dangerous. That may have influenced your decision to keep him. That is unfair. That's not a fair trial to him. It's violating his rights. So they are saying the judge should have been recused, and his bail hearing, that it should go in front of another judge. They're also saying the prosecutor should be recused because they also received death threats. People called them directly, and they're like, you guys released an amended indictment after you got the, and if you're getting death threats, you are likely to believe that he really is violent. So they are saying that these callers have nothing to do with Dirk. However, they're just saying even the appearance of
Don't
of
let your
bias.
evil be spoken. Your good be evil
Yes.
spoken of.
And that is what they say about the judicial system. It is not just like the bias, but the appearance of is also what is supposed to be avoided. And so this all feels like, even if it's not bad or it's not, there was no bias, it feels like it could have been. And for that reason,
I'm out.
all y'all should go. Well, they're saying this whole thing should be dismissed. Not going to happen. But next up, all y'all should go.
Got it.
That I'm very curious to see what's going to happen if the judge is going to say, you know what, you might got a point. So I'm going to go to that hearing tomorrow, and I feel like it'll get spicy because the emotions, they're having some attitude in there. So it should be an interesting time.
Someone or Catherine said, if I'm getting death threats, I might be more likely to believe you're dangerous. Same.
Exactly. Well, I would.
It's pretty reasonable to
absolutely.
assume.
Yeah.
So you mean somebody that they coming at me over you?
Right.
Well, what you involved in?
Right.
Correct. That might be going through my mind.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp, and I want to tell you about them right now. It's the holiday time, and Melissa has been talking about the holidays since July, as you all know. And for some people, the holidays are a great time, and for others, it may not be, right? You may be sad during this time, depressed, there may be a lot of feelings and emotions. But regardless, now is the time to reflect on what the holidays means to you, or to rewrite what some of the traditions or like historical meaning that this may have for you. Maybe now is the time to rewrite that and make your own traditions. You could perfect a new hot chocolate recipe with your kids. You can continue maybe an old recipe from your family, or you could begin incorporating therapy into your new or existing traditions to make sure you take time during yourself, so that you can make sure that this time means for you what you want it to mean. It can be joyful, it can be hectic, it can be any of the things, but you can go to therapy and create kind of your own tradition. And BetterHelp can help you do that. BetterHelp has therapists working according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. They also have the initial matching work for you, so you can focus on your therapy goals. You just simply answer a short questionnaire, which helps identify your needs and preferences. And then the 12 plus years of experience and industry leading match fulfillment rate comes into play with helping to match you with the therapist that works for you. And many times they get it right the first time. And if you aren't happy with your match, you can switch at any time to a different therapist from the other recommendations that they have. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is one of the largest online therapy platforms, having served over 5 million people globally, and it works with an average rating of 4.9 out of 5 for a live session based on over 1.7 million client reviews. So this December, start a new tradition for you by taking care of you, okay? Our listeners get 10% off at betterhelp.com/GJ. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/GJ.
I want to go back to the Meg Thee Stallion thing really quickly.
Yeah.
I am actually super intrigued to see how laws evolve and develop with social media and defamation and what that means and what that looks like moving forward. Because you can be on a podcast platform like this and have thoughts, opinions, or whatever about someone, and that how that is going to shape this platform, because it's unregulated.
Absolutely.
It's unregulated. TV is regulated. Radio is regulated. These like traditional ways of media are very regulated, where social media is so new, which is so strange to say that literally these things were invented in our lifetime, quite literally, that the law hasn't caught up. So I'm super intrigued. I'm actually really happy. Let me have a couple thoughts. I think a lot of times what happens for celebrities is that they don't feel they have the time necessarily to pursue legal actions with, I'm sure, a ton of people that probably deserve to be sued. But when you decide something needs to be done, and you get Cardi B, and now you get Meg Thee Stallion, other celebrities might also decide it is worth my time, because something needs to be done.
Absolutely.
And that will have an impact and shape how we podcast,
Yeah.
how social media is done in the future. I'm also super curious because I think that there is so much potential exposure of celebrities, people of high profile, when you can just simply make a TikTok and say, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. And the only recourse that person has is to also make a TikTok as well.
Yeah.
But like, what if you actually are lying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you should be held to account for that.
Absolutely.
When all you wanted were the views. Or I did look up the Kenny Lattimore and Dr. Faith, and she took the time to research, and they were like bots and like a company somewhere in like the Middle East or something.
Oh, wow.
That was like spreading all of this inaccurate information, false.
About them?
Actually, it wasn't even inaccurate. It was false information about them. She went down and did the whole thing. But the point is, the fact that that kind of stuff can happen and there's very little recourse, that does have an impact. There are people right now that you can think of, you, the person listening, me, myself, can think of, that you've seen something negative, right, wrong, or indifferent. It's going to have an impact on how you see them.
Well, if you recall, right, when Diddy, this whole thing is happening, one of the names that keeps being mentioned is TD Jakes. A TikToker made a TikTok.
That's a good
saying
example.
A whole bunch of stuff about TD Jakes, and so of course people are in my DMs like, "You gonna talk about it?" And I was like, "There's nothing to discuss because what she's saying ain't true."
Yeah.
And TD Jakes brought that up in he filed a lawsuit against somebody else, but he mentioned that TikTok, and I agreed. This is one of the reasons I so heavily rely on. Whatever I'm saying, it's going to be either a video or a document behind me. And what I'm telling you is not my opinion. I'm just telling you what's on the document in case you ain't read it yourself. But because it's so dangerous.
And how many people believe the TD Jakes thing?
Exactly.
How many people
that
literally
went crazy. And there is no...
there's no recourse for them.
There's nothing he can do about it. And you can have your personal opinions about it, sure, but when you make a video stating it as fact. Is when it becomes a problem. And the other thing I just want to call out for Meg Thee Stallion, because this one differs slightly, more than slightly, is the fact that this Milagro blogger, what Meg is alleging is that she was paid by Tory Lanez to do this, and she was encouraged by Tory Lanez to do this. And that piece matters because Tory Lanez is currently incarcerated, and his appeal was denied because he was convicted of shooting Meg Thee Stallion. So what happened, of course, during that trial is that there's this narrative that Meg Thee Stallion is lying and she actually was never shot, and that this is just, people trying to take the black man down. And if that narrative is being pushed by Milagro, a blogger, right, I'm suing you, okay? And you also happen to promote this video of me, this sexual depiction of me that
which
is
also
AI,
played a role in how people saw Meg Thee Stallion. Her sexuality was absolutely a part of the case and shapes how you see her.
Yes. And so in her lawsuit, this is again why I wanted, because DJ Academics is apparently...
I was going to ask you if he is
one of a person who may be called. He had a deposition that's definitely going to be played, and he may be called to testify. Aiden Ross, who is another YouTuber, is on the witness list. These people may be called to get up on that stand and talk. The other thing that came out, I read the documents because again, I'm not there, but they went through Milagro's cell phone, her Instagram, and they have messages between her and Tory Lanez, her and Tory Lanez's father. And then she deleted a plethora, thousands of messages and WhatsApp messages, deleted them after she was told she has to keep them. You have to preserve this evidence. She deleted them. And so she is now sanctioned with the judge. The judge is going to tell the jurors of this case, by the way, when you're back there deliberating, one thing you should consider is that we don't have all of the evidence because she deleted that. And you are allowed, when deciding in that back room, you are allowed
to weigh that in your decision,
to believe that those messages would be negative.
And that's why she deleted them.
And that's why she deleted them. You can infer that when you back there deliberating. Now go back and deliberate. 100%. 100%.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what. If I was in that jury, I'd be like, "Well, thank you, Judge, because I officially infer."
I mean, well, liable.
Murdered who? You mean to tell me
Yeah.
I can believe, which is what I would have thought anyway.
Yep.
But you mean you were instructed me?
Yep.
Oh, I'm going back there with absolutely. I'm gonna tell you what I think the message is said.
Yeah.
All right.
100%. You can't. Oh, well, don't give me a little freedom. Absolutely. Tory Lanez was also, that order came out last night. I read that one as well. Tory Lanez has been held in contempt of court because
Why
they
is
had.
he doing everything all the time?
They deposed him and they were asking him, it was like 3 specific questions in that document. When did you first meet Milagro? Did you communicate with her? And I forgot the third one. And he was just refusing to answer the questions. So he now, I believe, is fined like $20,000. It's absolutely, though we can move on. This is the problem with social media, as you said. People have the ability to create narratives that are just completely untrue. And so people believe that Meg Thee Stallion was not shot. You guys, she was shot. I don't know what else to tell you. She was shot, okay? The idea that she was not is it's who created, you should absolutely have to answer for what you've done because this is dumb. This is dumb. She was shot, you guys.
But the fact that people
Come on.
Well, we're a nation of conspiracy theory. If we're going to be completely honest, the United States was built upon conspiracy. We thrive.
That's true.
Nobody was on the moon. I mean, this it's in the fabric, it's in the DNA
That's who we are.
of this country.
Yeah.
But the problem with social media is that they're no longer conspiracy theories when they're purported as fact. And so TD Jakes becomes a sex offender.
Yes.
Meg Thee Stallion was not shot. And just a hoe that has an ought against Tory Lanez.
Of all
Like
people.
these Kenny Lattimore and Faith are going through a divorce, and he cheated, and I think they said he was gay. Like, and people are just like, yup, I always knew. I always thought. And it's with no additional fact, no additional evidence is the word I'm looking for to prove what they are saying other than I got on my TikTok and I said it.
Yes.
And then people run with that as the truth.
Yes. And what is so bizarre is even in the example of the Meg Thee Stallion case, people have this idea who were not in that courtroom. So you mean to tell me a jury of 12 people, okay, from Los Angeles, sat in that courtroom, listened to all of the evidence, and together came to the conclusion that, yes, sentence that man because he did that. And the rest of the country who was not in that courtroom has not seen the evidence, just believe some dumb TikTok or post on YouTube that she was not shot. And y'all are the ones who know better than the people who were in the courtroom listening to that. This is silly.
Yeah.
This is silly.
And this is why I think that the law has to catch up.
Yeah.
The law has to catch up to hold people who do this irresponsibly. Yeah,
100%.
to an account. Because the thing about it is, there is a wealth of actual information on the internet.
Yes.
Like a wealth of actual good information on the internet. It's just there's also people who are on the internet for the clicks, the views, the clout, and they're just doing it irresponsibly. Or to be mean, or because they have nothing better to do. Who knows why?
If you believe Meg wasn't shot, you should read the appeal because you could even sense the appellant court's like annoyance with this appeal. They were like, we literally could have been doing so many other things than answering this dumbass appeal that you filed. Like, sir, like you should go through and read it because they restate the evidence and that it was clear she was shot. Like they restated and then they address each of his points and why he said he deserves it. And they're just like, no, 10 times because he had like 10 reasons. No. How many ways can I say no? How many ways can I? Like, that's what the whole appeal is. So, anyway.
All right, we're moving on. Someone said, didn't the internet say Kev was married to a white woman? When they had said
They
that?
did say that. You don't remember that? Oh, my gosh. Yes. That was on Twitter.
How is that possible when
That's
he
what
was
everybody
introduced to the internet and we were married?
That's what people were saying. They were like, well.
You didn't even know him single.
Yes.
So how could he have possibly been married to someone?
Yes.
What happened?
Yes. Before we get into the Pop the Trunks, I'm going to tell you about two of the sponsors for this podcast. Okay. This episode is also sponsored by DraftKings. And so, like I said, it's the holidays and everything's going great. The tree's leaning, the oven's smoking, and someone just called a family meeting. Great. It's fine, totally normal. But if your version of holiday spirit involves quietly counting down the days, take 5 for yourself. Check out Holidays on the House at DraftKings Casino because pretending everything's festive is exhausting. Ask me, I know. Because Melissa loves it and I am over here exhausted, okay? DraftKings Casino brings the good kind of chaos, the fun, the thrill, the payoff without the cleanup. All of that without having to clean up is perfect. They've paid out the largest online casino jackpot in U.S. history and awarded over $500 million in jackpots because after a season of giving, it's nice to play something that gives back to you. Hello? New players, download the DraftKings Casino app and use code GJ. Play $5 and get 50 spins a day for 10 days on cash eruption slots. That's code GJ and enjoy Holidays on the House, our gift to you this holiday season with DraftKings Casino. In partnership with DraftKings Casino, the crown is yours. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. 21 plus, physically present in Connecticut, Michigan, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, West Virginia only. Void in Ontario. Eligibility restrictions apply. Non-withdrawable casino spins issued as 50 spins per day for 10 days. Valid for featured games only and expire each day after 24 hours. See terms at casino.draftkings.com/promos. Ends January 25th, 2026 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. This episode is also sponsored by Revolve, who we have talked a ton about on this show and are always excited when we have a sponsorship from them because we love Revolve personally, okay? I think have an order coming from them probably today because we're going out of town this weekend. I also have a wedding in January. I think I've brought this up and I've been already scoping out Revolve because I'm planning to get my, it's a black tie. So I'm planning to get my outfit from Revolve. And that's because they have everything for whatever you have going on. So whether it's some kind of destination place, whether it's a date night, whether it's a casual weekend or weekday, movie night, whatever it is, they have so many things. Like I said, have talked a ton about some of the things that some of our recent big events are, but I think both of our outfits have come from Revolve. They have shoes, they have jewelry, so many things. And because of the time of year that we are in, Revolve's holiday shop is live with all the trends. Nobody does party season better than Revolve. Think sparkly party dresses, cozy sets, the cutest gifts, and everything you need for every holiday event on your calendar. It's all curated in one place, so it's the easiest way to get your whole holiday wardrobe sorted. It makes it so easy, I promise you. With over 1,200 plus brands and 100,000 styles across fashion, beauty, and home, from high-end to emerging and exclusive labels, Revolve has new arrivals daily and authentic, high-quality products. So, again, we are huge fans. And if you're looking for an outfit, maybe you've been stressed, I promise you should try Revolve, and you're going to find something. So whether it's a weekend getaway, a big night out, or a holiday party, your dream wardrobe is just one click away. Head to revolve.com/GJ, shop My Edit, and take 15% off your first order with code GJ. Fast 2-day shipping, easy returns. Melissa's talked about the returns many times because they're so easy. It's literally the only place you need to shop from. That's revolve.com/GJ to shop my favorites and get 15% off your first order with code GJ. Offer ends December 18th. So happy shopping.
They said we know, but they said I'm white?
Yeah. Well, no. They didn't know.
Oh,
Not
I was like,
just that his wife was white. And so since you're his wife, I guess you. But I don't think that they thought Melissa was a white woman.
I would be offended as a brown skin. Okay. I'm not even, stop. Everybody stop.
Hilarious.
All right.
Oh, let's do a pop the trunk.
All right. Wait. This girl said they saying that we're not together after Safe Space?
I know they were saying they thought Angel's skit was real with Naeem.
I'm done reading these comments. They said we know he's married, but she's white. They weren't talking about me. Like,
No.
oh, all right, girl. I have to move on because it don't make sense.
No.
When the internet isn't even as old as I've been married. The social media internet.
Yes.
Not the internet. The social media internet isn't even as old as I have actually said I do. So I'm so confused.
It's a waste.
All right.
Hello, Melissa and Mel. Can we pop the trunk on all these apps and their stupid text verification codes? If I've already given you my email address and my password to sign in, why do you need to send me a code to verify me? If you are not a banking institution holding my money, get out of my face with these stupid text verification codes. I'll give you the situation, right? I'm on Ticketmaster trying to sell a ticket to an event that I can't go to anymore, right? I'm logged in. I have my password given in. To transfer the ticket, they need to send me a text verification code. The issue is the number I have on file, it's a phone number from when I lived in a completely different country. So in order to update the phone number, they need to send me a text verification code to that number.
Yeah.
How can you text the code to the number that I'm trying to change? Why is that the only way to verify me? Why can't you send me the verification code to my email? I call customer service. They're saying the exact same thing. There's no way to verify me. The only way to verify me is verifying that phone number. I don't know that phone number from 10 years ago when I lived in a whole other country. Please get out of my face with this nonsense. Again, you are Ticketmaster. You are not my bank where you need all this information because you're trying to protect my money. Why is this happening? Let's pop the trunk on these verification codes. Bye. Love you guys.
That was the most efficient 90-second pop the trunk I have ever. He set it up. He gave us a story. He put an end on it. And he said bye.
Yes. He was great. First of all, shout out to you, a man, giving us a pop the trunk. We love it. We've had some before. We love the men's giving us the pop the trunks. And that was a perfect one.
It was so, what are we going to add? And his voice was.
+1.
First of all, can I pop the trunk?
No. When it first started, I was like, wait, is my audio? No, this is the man's
He
voice.
enunciated. We're not popping the trunk. We're showing you love. You enunciated the words. You were clear. You were concise. You almost had a radio voice.
Yeah, for real.
And it was good information. I, too, want to pop the trunk on the OTPs.
Yes.
Because I'd be just as annoyed when you on your laptop and they want to send you to your phone, but your phone was almost dead, so you left it upstairs on the charger.
Oh, man.
So now you got to run upstairs to go grab it before the countdown counts down.
Yes.
That didn't just happen to me yesterday.
Listen, I'll be like, I don't even want to sign in no more. Forget it. I'll do it later.
Is there another way? Can you just send me the code to my email instead of my phone? Can we do something different?
Do something, John.
Oh, man. Someone said, is he in the chat? Please, sir, show yourself.
Show yourself.
And what was you doing before in a different country? What is your life story? Call us back. Tell us what you do for work.
That's hilarious.
Are you married? Are you single? We might have somebody available for you. I don't know.
We get a ton of pop the trunks on dating. Let's hear about your dating.
Your voice is giving you might be a good one. All right.
Probably got a job.
You got to, because why was you in a different country? Unless you was fleeing the country, but you can't because you came back.
So, yeah, he back. So, listen. Just saying. Call
us back.
Hey, Melissa and Mel. I just want to call in and say I love the show. I love listening to you guys, but I need to pop the trunk. And I want to pop the trunk on dream chasing because why is it so ghetto? It's like when you have a vision and you have a dream that you know you're capable of, it's so consuming You become a perfectionist. You start to question yourself in ways you ain't never had to question yourself before. This whole process has me feeling like, girl, do you got ADHD? Are you on the spectrum? And I mean that in the most respectful way. This is a whole new side of life, on the other side of pursuing a dream. And it's so rewarding. And I'm so grateful when I get to see the fruit of my labor.
Mm-hmm.
But in the meantime, a girl. Mm-mm. And like, don't get me started on the whole idea of entrepreneurship. Like in this economy, and I'm literally pursuing a dream of entrepreneurship. I just want to pop the trunk on that. I mean, I'm grateful for it, but woo, child, the ghetto.
Child, the ghetto. Yes, girl. Girl. Kev loves to say this thing that when he was working at Boeing, he used to say, if I'm not going to have this, then take the desire to want it away. Man, that's so real, because the desire to want and like you feel it so passionately, viscerally, and getting there and staying there, because you don't even actually get there, right? It's like an ongoing, it becomes your life. And it's very exhausting.
It can be rewarding, but it can be exhausting. We're encouraging you, girl. That's what we're here to do. We're here to encourage you to keep going despite your, the times that you feel low or down. And don't be afraid to pivot if you need to. That's important. Pivoting is not failure. Pivoting sometimes is strategy.
That was a word.
That was a word. Pivot is sometimes strategy. That is good. That is good.
See how it just rolled off my tongue? I didn't even think about it. It was just there because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. I don't know why it was on my heart, but we're here now.
That was good.
Do the next ad.
Okay, so let me tell you about the next sponsor of this podcast. We're in the holiday season, and many times what happens after the holidays is people start having a lot of thoughts about taking care of themselves, their wellness journey. And sometimes the wellness world can make you feel like you're not doing enough. You're not drinking enough water. You're not doing the right 3-hour skin regimen. You're not making the right vegan or gluten-free or keto or Mediterranean salads or whatever it is, right? So many things can make you feel like you're not doing enough. And really, while that stuff may be important, what we really should be doing is seeing a real doctor, one who can actually help you figure out the right health plan for you. And ZocDoc, which is another sponsor of this episode, makes that part easy by giving you tons of doctors to choose from and letting you book in seconds directly on their website. Melissa has talked about her experience with ZocDoc a number of times. Her doctor that she is currently using, she did through ZocDoc, and she talks about how quickly she's been able to get appointments and see them, and how she's been able to have such an amazing experience. And that was, again, done through ZocDoc. So why not start today? ZocDoc makes it easy to find the right doctor right now, and it's all online. You might even be able to book an appointment before the end of this ad read. Start now, and let's see. Report back and let me know. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. With ZocDoc, you can book in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty, from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. Appointments made through ZocDoc also happen fast, typically within 24 to 72 hours of booking. More often than not, you can get same-day appointments, which at this point is unheard of, okay? Something that you're just not experiencing many times. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/GJ to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/GJ, ZocDoc.com/GJ. Before we get into the next Pop the Trunk, this episode is going to air in the first week of December. So since Melissa is going to be terrorizing me by decorating my house and my tree and my stairs, we being me, am going to quiz her on some holiday music. Okay?
I'm going to be terrible at this.
I think you're going to be good.
No,
They're
I'm
not
terrible.
That hard.
Trivia is not my strong suit because I just don't remember stuff.
Decorating my house
even
is
if
not
you
my
tell
strong
me.
suit. You're still doing it.
Go and do it, Jab. My
You're
brain.
still doing. No, these are so easy. It's gonna be great.
All right, here we go.
All right. Hang all the mistletoe, hang on the mistletoe, hang tall the mistletoe.
Well, first of all, I'll make up a lyric in a minute. So I'm going to go with hang on the mistletoe because that is what I say.
On.
Hang on the mistletoe, hang tall. What was the other one?
Hang all the mistletoe, hang on the mistletoe.
Hang all the
hang
mistletoe
tall
actually
the
kind of makes sense.
mistletoe.
I'm not going to lie to you because you're saying hang all the mistletoes.
Around.
Yeah, because I'm going to get to know you better this Christmas.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's really because I want to kiss you. So hang them all around the house. So that way every opportunity I can kiss you. But what I say in my heart is hang on. I don't know why.
Wait, what's your final answer? I see people in the comments are saying.
Don't say it.
They're saying different things.
I'm saying on because you think long, you think wrong. Also, I just be making up lyrics, so it very much could be wrong. It's probably all, but in my heart, what I say when I sing it,
like
it's
sweet,
on.
like hang on, like sweet.
That's why I realized it don't make sense. Because mistletoe ain't even got that much strength, to be honest with you.
Don't die.
It ain't nothing but some leaves.
Hang tall. You don't think it's hang tall?
No, I think it's all.
Okay.
I think it's hang all the mistletoe because I want to get to know you better, which really means I'm trying to kiss you.
It's all. You are correct.
Yeah, that's-
See, look at you. All right. Santa baby, slip a sable to the tree. Santa baby, slip a sable
I
under
didn't even
the
know those
tree.
were the words.
Santa baby,
So
slip a
hurry
sable
down the
by
chimney
the
tonight.
tree. Yeah. So under, to, or by.
You gonna hurry down the chimney.
Yes.
So what's the question you asking me? Because you didn't say down.
Under, to, or by the tree. What are you telling Santa baby to slip a sable blank the tree?
I was today years old when I learned the words.
Listen,
that's what she
I
was
said
saying.
sable. Now, what is a sable?
What is she talking? Sing the song again.
Santa baby, slip a sable.
What's a sable? Slip a sable under the
It
tree.
looks like
To me.
an animal.
Oh, a mink coat.
Oh, it's like it's an animal though. So it's taking their fur and making it, okay.
She gonna put it up under that tree.
Under the tree is correct. Under the tree. Okay.
Where? Oh, that was a manger. I said, why I think of a manger? She was talking about Jesus. Talking about she gonna see Jesus in the manger. She said sable. Okay.
It's Let It Snow, Boys to Men.
Let it snow.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Let it snow. Outside it's cold, but the fire is
So delightful.
okay. But the fire is racing.
Let it snow.
The fire is raising. The fire is blazing. Racing, raising, blazing.
Give me the first part again.
Let it snow.
Mhm.
Outside it's cold, but the fire is racing, raising, blazing.
Blazing.
Blazing is correct. Told you would get it.
I had to close my eyes, child, and really like put myself in the minds of boys to men.
Okay. Presents and cards are clear,
Presents and cards are clear.
near. Presents and cards are here. Here, near,
Pres-
clear.
Presents and cards are here.
Here is correct. Let's go to Mariah. All I Want for Christmas.
Why are all of these lyrics?
I don't know the tune of this one. I don't care about the presents. I might have to skip it because
The
presents.
Underneath the...
Oh, you said it underneath is right.
Okay.
Apparently people think it's under. Okay, and now for your bonus one, a little Destiny's Child. On the 8th day of Christmas, my baby gave to me. Okay, but we're going to go for third. On the third day of Christmas, my baby gave to me a pair of Prada shades, a pair of Gucci frames, a pair of Chloe shades.
Oh, God. On the third day of Christmas,
Uh-huh.
I'm not going with Silk Chloe.
Okay. Prada shades, Gucci frames, Chloe
I'm
shades.
going with Gucci frames.
It's Chloe shades.
God, dog! I just knew it wasn't Chloe. Eliminate that one because that one's wrong.
All right. That's all I got. Merry Christmas.
Because that's all I do. Nobody
Nobody knows the words. A pair of glowing shades and a diamond belly ring.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna say that. Not never ever. She said I was thinking Gucci too because it felt appropriate. It did. It did, and it rhymed a little bit better.
It did. We'll do one more ad. That's gonna be back to back. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah. One more ad before we get into the pop the trunks.
All right.
All right.
Oh yeah. Quality TIME.
Oh yeah.
TIME.
TIME.
Is that how they do it?
TIME.
I feel like I'm not getting the melody correct. Put it on, Mel. Just go and put it on.
You gonna the audio. You ain't gonna get paid for this.
I don't never get paid off YouTube. I'm just there for the vibes.
Oh my.
Woo! Let's hear it. That tickled Leah. Y'all can hear her in the background.
You know, Christmas was made for the children.
First of all, Kelly Rowland is killing this concert run that she's doing, that she's featured on. Okay, but she's killing it.
Oh, I said third.
La, 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 la. My man, my baby.
I'm so in
La, 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 la.
his generosity. My man, my baby.
Doesn't it feel like Christmas?
Are you gonna do? Oh, you gotta get to the second verse.
Oh, what a great time.
It was.
I just started listening to
It's the next verse. They're gonna get to the first day of Christmas. He gave me quality.
Oh,
Quality
okay, hold on. Let's do it.
I remember how that's. You can play it or fast forward.
No, we're here now. We're here now. Can y'all still hear it? My favorite CDs.
Yes, that's how they.
All right.
Quality TIME.
That's it. La, 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 la. What a fun song. I just started listening to my, I think I shared it with you guys last year, my my ultimate Christmas playlist is actually what I call it. I started listening to it yesterday. I was very excited. I was like, okay, I have to make my annual tradition that Christmas can start officially after Micaiah's birthday.
Yes.
I think that's the vibes, right?
Yes.
We do Halloween. We go straight into Micaiah's birthday. Then we could do Thanksgiving, Christmas together.
Together.
Yeah, together a little bit. But I was like, I think this is okay. I think I can wait until after Kai's birthday. I think that's okay. So I decided that yesterday. Because I was like
Your
having my
benchmark.
music on. Yeah. I was like, if I can get to Kai's birthday, I'm straight. Like, that's cool. Next one.
Yeah.
Hey, Melissa and Mel. Today I want to pop the trunk on the NCBE, the National Commissioners of the Bar Exam and the Bar Exam.
Oh.
I actually took it 2 months ago at the end of July, and they make us wait at least 2 months, sometimes 3 months for our results.
Dang.
And not to mention the fact that this exam is not determinative of whether you can be a good lawyer or not. They have us memorize all these subjects and then test just a few of them on the exam. And it's just all over the place. And it's really just a barrier for people like us to not get into the practice of law. But I did pass. I found out yesterday, praise the Lord. But I'm still going to pop the trump on them because I have friends that didn't pass, and they definitely are smart. They're definitely capable, and they deserve to be able to be practicing lawyers, especially the fact that they look like us. But anywho, Mel, I did tell you on one of your Patreons that I was going to let you know when I pass, and I did. So thank you for all your thoughts and prayers. Have a good one. Bye.
Congratulations.
Major congratulations.
On passing the freaking bar exam.
Because Kim Kardashian didn't.
She sure didn't.
So,
But you did.
but you did. So
That's
shout out to you.
amazing.
That's
Congratulations.
amazing.
I think all testing is unfair because so many people struggle with it so bad. But I also don't know what the solution is. Like, how do you test people? How do you ensure that people have, I don't know, retained the information that they are supposed to? I don't know the answer, but I also believe that testing, standardized testing is just a challenge for so many people, and it doesn't feel like there's a solution, for the people who just struggle with it. But you passed, girl. And to your friends, I hope that they passed on the next go-round. But shout out to you. I hope you toasted to yourself and enjoyed, celebrated, and the fact that you passed, because that's amazing.
I agree. Shout out to you. I love that the empathetic empathy in you, sure, allows you to make a pop the trunk for your friends.
Yeah.
Because they didn't pass. And I know that could probably put like a little bit of a damper on like the fact that you did pass, but I really do hope that you take an opportunity. I know we about 3 months late here, but that you've taken the opportunity to celebrate yourself, because boy, that's a huge scam or not.
Scam or not.
You passed.
Very dope.
Yeah. Super congratulations.
Let me just say this because you said it. You said how it can be uncomfortable that your friend passed. I mean, that your friend did not pass and you passed. And this is just really random. If my friend is listening to this and realizes I'm talking about her, it's okay. I love you anyway. But I just want to share this. I obviously don't work at Netflix anymore, but a friend of mine got hired at Netflix, and I'm like very happy for her. I think that's amazing. Netflix is a good company for the people it's supposed to be a good company for. They also pay really well. And so anybody who gets a job there, I'm always like, get your money. Get your money. However, it feels like a friend of yours dating an ex, and they're talking about all of the positive things about this man that like you stopped dating because you found all the not positive things about him. So it's like so awkward to have conversations because I'm like, I am so happy for you.
Yes.
I wish I didn't have to hear about the job.
Yeah.
I just want to be happy for you in this new like role. It's an incredible position.
Yeah.
And you're making all this money, and like they're gonna, girl, they took me to Singapore. They took me to London. You can travel, like use them up. But also like it's my ex.
Yeah.
Like, he's not that amazing. So it's just a really funny position I find myself in. It's also, I still have a few people that I know who work there. And our conversation, at this point, I barely talk to them. But it's because it's like, it's awkward because you're going to talk about work. And you're going to want to fill me in on the people that I, like, you remember this person? No, not only do I not remember, I don't even want to remember.
Yeah.
I don't want to know how my boss is doing. I don't want to know how my old team is doing. I don't want to know what the content I worked on is doing. I don't really care.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
And y'all
All
made
the
it that
best.
way.
Yeah. So it's like a very interesting position to be in. So hearing that your friends didn't pass, but you did, I'm assuming it's probably awkward to be like, oh my gosh. And they're like, damn it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congrats to you.
And then also for them, like I am so happy for
Yeah,
you.
they're happy for
I just
you,
want to
but
also cry for me.
Yeah.
Because I have to do this
how
again.
are you supposed to balance both of these things? They
Yeah.
both exist, but like, awkward. Anyway, that's all.
Oh, wait. We got a prayer request from Latoya White. She said she's having a hysterectomy on December 1st. Let's pray for me through a cruise on Carnival.
What is the through a cruise on Carnival?
I don't know what that means.
But we're going to pray for that hysterectomy.
Yeah, we're going to pray that the doctor's hands are skilled and they do what they need to do, and that you come out on the other side without regret of your decision, and that your recovery is speedy, and that your body operates the way God intended it to operate. And it does what it is intended to do. It wants to be healed. And so we speak healing.
Amen.
Over your life.
Amen. And if you're going on Carnival cruise, take snacks. Because, girl, you're going to be hungry. That's some of the worst food, girl. That food, you're going to be hungry, honey.
That's so stupid. It's true, though. You should bring a snack or two.
bring a bag of chips or something, honey.
Ooh, they said that Marshall girl's not a pray. My mama was a praying grandmother.
A praying grandmama.
She was a praying grandmother.
All right. I think we're ready.
Melissa, Mel, good day. I want to pop the trunk on myself.
Uh-oh.
For praying for stuff, knowing the Lord be answering my prayers. He be listening to me. And I then got myself in this situation with this 3-year-old. I mean, ain't nothing I can do about it now. The child is here. But when I say, don't listen to nothing. Don't take me the least bit serious, even when I talk with my teeth together. It don't matter. Gentle parenting is a myth. Rough parenting is a stress inducer. And I'm over here losing my mind. Because ain't nothing working. So yes, on myself. Because I did this to myself. Because I know what the Bible say. It's right there in the book. And I pray for it anyway. Whew, y'all pray for me. Please. Loudly. Bigly. Pray.
Why were the pauses and the deep breaths so loud?
She's going through over there.
She's exhausted. Oh.
I feel you, honey. I feel you. Somebody said, did I disguise my voice? That could have been me because my 3-year-old, okay?
She's 4 now.
Has just turned 4. Oh my, I do those same pauses. We worked hard. I told y'all that story. We worked hard to bring her here, Earthside. And boy, that girl.
She making sure y'all don't regret it,
Woo!
man.
That girl
Why
there.
would you get an easy 4-year-old?
We left that birthday party. She immediately came to my room like, I need to open all my prizes. First of all, they're presents. Why do you keep calling them prizes? You didn't win anything. They're presents. People gifted you presents. Immediately opened everything. Just boxes, cardboard, trash.
One of them things had a lot of pieces in it, too.
Everything all over my house. And then when you are like, Micaiah, you need to clean up. Why? I told her to go to bed. She said, I didn't even get to play with my prizes, though.
I've been doing that now. Okay.
I was like, you literally played with everything and you played with your friend. You had a whole party. What are you talking about? I didn't even dough. She says dough on the end of all her sentences. It makes me crazy.
So I started saying it because Micaiah loves it. But I'm thirsty, though.
Dough, yeah. It's dough at the end of every sentence.
But I want to go, though. So I started saying it and kept me cracking up. It's so funny.
Annoying.
It is so hilarious. Oh.
All right.
She's the best. Micaiah, I told Mel did her hair for her actual birthday. Mel straightened it.
Oh, my.
The only thing bigger than Micaiah's personality is her hair.
Absolutely.
Because this girl's hair is her hair is like
she has so much hair
above her booty.
Yes.
Like her hair,
It is
her shrinkage is the shrunk.
And she hates getting her hair done. You're like, I need to do your hair. Oh, why? Why don't I like it? I'm like, because you look crazy. Today she went to school. It's a mess. And I was like, whatever. I don't care. Do what you want. Look silly.
Cute. She was doing this. Did you see that video? She was doing her 6'7". I assume McKinley taught her. I don't know where she got it from. She said 6'7", 6'7".
Okay, I'm going to tell you about the last sponsor of this podcast episode before we get into our final Pop the Trunk. All right, cutting in one last time to tell you about the last sponsor of this episode, and that is Earnin. We've talked about Earnin a number of times because life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you've earned should be in your hands, and with Earnin, it can be. Earnin is an app that lets you access your pay as you earn it up to $300 a day with a max of $1,000 between paydays. Just download the Earnin app and add your info, then start accessing your pay as you work and leave an optional tip to help keep the app running for everyone. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. Earnin is the app helping millions of Americans take charge of their pay and avoid falling into debt traps. Earnin's mission is to make financial momentum accessible to everyone. So whether you have something like gas, bills, or groceries, a special night out, taking family to dinner or some kind of event, an unexpected trip to the vet, because that happens when you have animals that you love and you need to take care of, maybe even things like rent. So many things can come up, and Earnin can help you take care of those things. So download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in Gin Juice under podcast. When you sign up, it'll really help our show. That's Gin Juice under podcast. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days with no mandatory fees. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. Available in select states. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details. Download Earnin now and take control of your pay.
Hi, Mel and Les. My name is Sky.
I'm good at my job.
And I'm popping the trunk on my boyfriend.
Oh.
Because he went on to be with him. At age 28, which is crazy. Very unexpected. And yeah, very rude. And I'm upset about it. I never thought that I would live in a world without the love of my life.
Aww.
But here we are. And I moved to LA to be with him. I'm in a master's program before I go to med school. And now that he's gone, I'm all by myself in this gigantic city. Don't know anyone. All of my family and friends are on the East Coast. And it's just hard. So I'm popping the trunk on him. And matter of fact, I'm popping the trunk on God because I've been through a lot of really bad things in my life. And I've had to overcome a lot of hurdles and obstacles. And to have this happen, I'm just like, dude, can we maybe not? Can we take a chill pill over the things that happen in my life? And I'm not even being petty. Like, I've been through some dark stuff. So popping the trunk on my boyfriend and God. And y'all pray for me, please.
We're sending you lots of hugs. We're sending you lots of love. It may not be easy, but if you have the opportunity to, get out of this godforsaken city and go be supported and be with family who can love on you and hug you. And how dare your boyfriend just die on you like that? He knew good and well. You moved out here to be with him, and he went on to be with him.
Oh, man.
Rude. I feel like, you know how you were talking about the tests, the standardized tests?
Yeah.
I actually think God should implement a strongest soldier standardized test.
Amen.
I feel like most of us would flunk. I think he thinks we could bear it, but I think in reality, we're all out here not strong.
Man.
I think we're all out here very, frustrated, not strong. We need help. And God just be sending trials our way, and I just maybe do a test. See, maybe do like a PT test. See where my strength lies, and then judge me according to that.
I agree. I'm sad.
I'm sad for her. And the holidays are coming up.
I know.
That's tough.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. that that happened. I agree with Liz. You should go be amongst, I mean, not that it's easy, because if you just moved out here, I'm sure it's
And she
very
said
hard.
she's in a med school program.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's easier said than done. But I hope, I don't know when you sent that Pop the Trunk, but I hope that you have been loved on by people who love you and have been supported, and are receiving the prayers even now that we are sending your way. I'm so sorry. That's really sucky.
That sucks.
It's
That really,
sucky.
yes, that sucks.
And feel free to, I don't know if this is going to be helpful or it may not be helpful, but I'm just going to tell you what I settled in after Jay passed is, I forgot this actual scripture, but everything is not for a reason. Okay, the scripture, people love to tell you it's for a reason, and everything is not. The Bible, let me see. Let me find it so I can
Quote it correctly. The layman's term is sometimes it just happens. It's actually from the Bible. That's how that's how the world took it and spit it out.
Ecclesiastics 9:11. I have observed something else under the sun. The fastest runner doesn't always win the race, and the strongest warrior doesn't always win the battle. The wise sometimes goes hungry, and the skillful are not necessarily wealthy. And those who are educated don't always lead successful lives. It is all decided by chance, by being in the right place at the right time. And so I say all of that to say, if people are trying to tell you, or you're feeling like you have to find the good and the reason and why this will all be worth it one
That's
day,
good, Mel.
the answer is it won't be. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to find that. You can just be mad that this thing happened and it's unfair,
and you can sit
be
in it.
sad. Yes, you don't have to find the reason. It don't have. There is. It may not be a reason. Sucky stuff happens, so that's all right. Ecclesiastics 9:11, that's the scripture, and that's what I have decided when good and bad things happen, because that's the world we live in.
It's easier to settle into that, I think, because sometimes you see people who are putting in the work and the good thing doesn't happen.
Yep.
You see the people who are good people and the
Yep.
good thing doesn't happen.
Yep.
And sometimes the opposite. You see that you don't deserve it.
No, exactly.
You're not working hard.
yeah.
You are a morally corrupt
Yeah.
person. And yet here you are sitting on the mountaintop. And so, movies would tell us that good always happens to good people and bad always follows those who are bad. And that's just not,
It's not true.
it's just not the way of the world. Sometimes sucky stuff just
Yeah.
happens. Sometimes you're lucky and sometimes you're just unlucky.
Yeah.
And so if you find yourself in a position where you feel unlucky, where you feel like, oh, this sucks and why was I dealt this hand, it's okay to sit
Yeah.
in that feeling and wonder, why,
Yeah.
and be upset about that. Like, you don't have to sit and be, I think sometimes too, we're taught that God is so punitive that if you ask something or you're questioning something, he's going to come at you like your parents, like, because I said so.
Yeah.
You can be inquisitive.
Yeah.
You can wonder why. You can sit in that because you're human.
Yeah.
But God, I'm doing this and I'm trying and I did and I'm doing and and this is the end result. That feels unfair.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay. We're
Yeah.
human. That's allowed.
I literally I find myself saying the fastest doesn't always win the race. Like, that's when I was just trying to find the scripture, that's what I put in, because that's the memory I have. And because I can visualize it. I can know, when there is a front runner, when there is a person who is expected to. And you've seen, I'm sure, many times where the outcome, the underdog takes it or something happened, that person gets in. You've seen things happen not the way it's expected.
Sure.
And it just because.
Yep.
So
That was
sit
good,
in that
Nana.
if you need to.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I am so sorry. I hope you do find people that can love on you
Yeah.
and hold you up during the
100%.
holidays. We'll do one more and get on
Oh.
up out of here.
All right.
Hey Mel, hey Les. I need to pop the trunk on HP. So I have a subscription service.
Oh, I think
We did this
where
one.
You don't have to pay.
Okay.
Okay, well, then that's probably good.
Yeah.
How
I
you
think we
feel?
did it.
All right. So the next time we see you all, it will be No, this will come out after Thanksgiving.
Yep.
Yes. So after Thanksgiving. So with that, I hope that you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope that you were able to eat to your heart's content. I hope that you were surrounded by love, and I hope that you were able to find something to be thankful for, the smallest thing to be thankful for. If you do find yourself and you're wondering why, sometimes being alive can be enough. And so be thankful for that if there's nothing else. Until then, we will see you guys in December.
December.
Bye.
Bye.